There are just some things that are really painful to watch, like Fergie singing the national anthem, a video recording of myself being drunk the night before, and this shit.
I love you so much. I love the way you smell. I love the way your name comes off my lips. Boom. Let's have some respect.
Alright, so this video was supposed to have been yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties, so I'm bringing it to you now. Better late than never. So, Richard Pryor, who is my favorite comedian of all time.
Anyone here remember them switches? Right, you used to have to go get off the tree yourself and take them leaves like that. I see them trees today, I will kill one of them motherfuckers.
Richard Pryor is like the Michael Jordan of comedy. You know, he's the GOAT, the greatest that ever did it. And out of his numerous children that he produced, his youngest son, Mason Pryor, decided to follow in his dad's footsteps and become a comedian, and a very mediocre one at best. Out of respect for his dad, I've tried to watch his stuff and not shit on him too much, because not only is this the son of the greatest comedian that ever lived, but he looks just like Richard, he sounds like him, and now he's even adopted the fro and the mustache and just the mannerisms. And even his voice, like, he already sounds like Richard, but now he's going like overboard now, trying to really sound like Richard.
Man, I'm nervous. I can literally hear my dad up in heaven right now, like, boy, you better not mess this up.
Dude, you are not Richard Pryor. You come from his loins, but you are not Richard. Be your own dude, man. Find your own voice, and I think people will gravitate towards that. So he had a show at the Apollo, and he gets on stage, and at first, the fans were kind of warming up to him a little bit. They was like, okay, he looks just like Richard. Let's see where this goes. And about 30 seconds into the routine, he bombs terribly, and they boo the shit out of him. But then I started laughing because Steve Harvey, who has the greatest facial reactions ever, Steve Harvey don't even have to say shit, but just the look on his face, his reaction to shit is the funniest thing ever. And he even looked and he shook his head, and people backstage was like, oh my God, we can't believe he's getting booed. And it was just painful to watch, because Richard, he got his start at the Apollo. Like, he went to the Apollo, he tore it up, he killed it, and that's what really catapulted his career. And with Mason Pryor, the opposite happened. He went out there and it was shit, you know.
I was shocked. I had done comedy at like a few comedy clubs here and there. I've opened up for Eddie Griffin before, but this was my first big, opening show. It was, it is what it is, man. And when I got the opportunity, they called me. They were like, look, we heard you're Richard Pryor's son. You're doing comedy. Do you want to go to the next level? And of course, I'm taking that opportunity. My father done the Apollo before. I went from being, wait, you're that one guy's comedian, son? What? To now it's like, yo, this dude is not funny, but he's here. That's great.
And Steve Harvey said what I was thinking, like, look, because of who this man daddy is, let him finish his set. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let him honor his father. But the Apollo has the most brutally honest fans of all time. Like, look, I'll give Mason this. I couldn't get on stage and did what he did. Like, first of all, I'm not a comedian. I'm not trying to go up on stage and try to make nobody laugh. I have a hard enough time making my daughter laugh, and that's like, and she laughs at every damn thing, okay? So, it takes balls to get up there, especially in front of an Apollo crowd. I wouldn't have done it. Even if you paid me $1 million, well, shit, $1 million, yeah, I would have did that. But look, on the bright side, every comedian has got booed before. I'm sure Richard has some sets where he went on stage and it bombed, it didn't do good. But, all we see the best of Richard, but we never saw the times that he didn't do so good. And every comedian has gone through that. So Mason just needs to go back to the drawing board, ditch the whole Richard clone routine. Okay, you already look like your pops. Just take that and use it to your advantage. But it's almost like he's exploiting it because he's trying to be too much like his pop. Like, that's not gonna happen, man. Like, you're never gonna be Richard, dude. You're never gonna be Richard. Just give it up, okay? Find your own voice, be your own comedian, be authentic, and I think people will warm up to you because he does have a good energy. He does have a good energy. He has charisma, but he's trying to be too much like his dad, and that's what's sinking him. Have you seen Mason Pryor at the Apollo? Check it out, man. Comment below what you think about it. Do you think he has a chance of being a good comedian? Do you think he could probably be as good as his dad? Comment below, comment freely. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.